My name is Marcel Veenstra. I'm Marketing Communications Manager at Sealpac International. Recyclable. Why is that? Because everybody nowadays is looking for recyclable packaging due to legislation for most, but I think it should also be in the DNA of everybody who is in packaging. The home delivery of groceries. Yeah, they're evolving faster because they're also a growing sector, but also because they also need to think about how to become more sustainable. Well, because I've been in B2B marketing all my life, but when I joined Sealpac in packaging, the important thing was that I came into a dynamic market with a tangible product. I wanted to be able to explain to my family what I do in real life, and I took them to the supermarket to show those packs. And this is changing every day with all that's going on in legislation, but also in consumer behavior. We are a manufacturer of packaging equipment, but a big part of our stand here at the Interpack is about packaging. We have a big supermarket where we have packs from all over the world, all produced on our equipment. And I'm actually the most proud of taking people to that supermarket and show what we do worldwide. It shifted when the retailers really started setting goals. And our customers, which are the suppliers of the supermarkets, they needed help, and we were able to support them with that. Oh, well, that is a big challenge, but we do a lot in training. We try to get the message over that we as a company live, so that our distributor locally also lives the same message, which we're doing here also at the show. You see all these slogans on the walls. Important one, it's all about your cost. There's another one, go sustainable. Everybody lives those words, and we do that in training and by showing it in daily life. When we visit them, when we go to customers together with them, really every day. So whenever we post something on LinkedIn, whenever we write a brochure or a text for internet, this is the question that's always in the back of our minds. Because in the end, we can only tell our customer what it brings them or him. And by asking ourselves that question, we don't, how do you say, swim around in technical stuff, which we tend to do every day, but we talk about what it brings the customer. So it's in the back of our head every time. Well, everybody's talking about being sustainable. There's the packaging side, so we're talking materials, recyclability, but we have packaging machines that we manufacture. So what we try to do is also make sure that they are the most sustainable that we can provide. And just like with hybrid cars, one of the things we do is that we collect any energy that is made during production. And that saves in the end energy used by a customer, just like consumables, just like air, just like water. Anything we can do in that respect, we try to solve within our machines.
That's great. The balance between shelf life and plastic use is tricky. Where do you see that tension playing out most?
I mean, packaging was invented to protect the product. And by protecting the product, we make sure it has enough shelf life to be consumed. A lot of products that are produced, like meat, they also cost a lot to the earth, like CO2 and all that kind of thing. So that getting lost is probably the biggest deceit we can achieve. And for that reason, we tend to say as little plastic as possible, but as much as necessary, because you still need something to protect the product. Well, I think the biggest part is still allowing our customers to run materials that are sustainable, to make their packaging sustainable and recyclable, and by allowing them to do that on our machines in a very reliable way. I mean, we can go very thin in plastic, but at some point the trays or the packs will be jumping around on the conveyors, and that's not going to work. So that's where our machine part comes in. And if we allow them to do that, I'm for sure that the industry, which is already evolving in that direction, will become more sustainable in the future. Oh, good question. Probably at the moment more confused, because I can talk about the Netherlands where I come from, but we have had experiments where you could actually get products without packaging. So you had to bring your own bags or whatever you had, and you could fill them up with products. You had to go to the cashier and weigh them. And people are thinking, okay, this is the way to go. And then the experiment stops, and then we're back to plastics. And so for the moment, I would say it's confusing. What I'm hoping is that one of the big trends is mono materials. If we could get every food item to be packaged in the same mono material, accepting anything that's not working correctly from that, like shelf life, maybe a little bit less, that kind of thing, then we would have the best solution possible around. One material to be recycled centrally somewhere, and that's it.
That's the dream.
Yeah, but that would mean losing marketing, losing print, losing colors. But for the environment, it would be the best thing to do.